Hey guys, please living on this channel is for educational purposes only and is not intended as financial advice. So I'm pretty fired up. I'm sick of this crap. Listen, Olga and Yuji, none of this is a personal attack. I'm sure you get paid very well to write this stuff. Let's go through this article and talk about what a load of malarkey all this is. Let's start with the headline. Battle for True Bitcoin. All right, where have we heard that before? Roger Ver. Excellent. Let's read this together. In August, the Bitcoin world was split into two and Bitcoin Cash broke away from Bitcoin. Okay, that's fine. It was a culmination of years of growing tension about how, yeah, that's very true. Roger continually touted Bitcoin Unlimited, Bitcoin XT. He tried in any way possible to subvert and undermine core or true developers, whatever you want to call it. I don't even want to use the word true. The divide has set up a battle which is the true Bitcoin. Let's go to this article. Roger Ver declares Bitcoin Cash to be the true Bitcoin. Okay, that's an opinion. Pitting rivals that has eclipsed Citigroup and Coca-Cola. Everyone loves the underdog story, am I right? Now investors are bracing for volatility in a fight that could define what a cryptocurrency can or should be. Okay, I don't even know where to go with that. Just going to leave it alone, I guess. Why the tension? Good, let's get started. Bitcoin was created in 2009, really focused on thwarting hackers. Good. Enhanced security, fine. Problems, punched into blocks. Okay, that's fine. Those blocks join together. Blockchain, fine. Early worries of scrutiny led designers to cap each security. Okay, so Satoshi talked about this in the white paper. He talked about increasing block size down the road, which is what we're doing. Let's move on. Bitcoin's popularity surged, processing times and fees soared. Mostly because of smaller block sizes, making it uneconomical. Let's see, who wrote this article? Open it up. Hey, look, it's Olga again. Our friend Olga. First thing we see is this video of Roger Ver, Bitcoin Jesus, over and over again. Excellent. Perfect. I'll let you read this on your own if you haven't already. Complete trash, garbage. Those fees are not what anybody pays, especially when the network's not under duress. I've talked about, I'll link another article for you where I break down how they're undermining the network on purpose with zero-fee transactions, raising fees, all the while trying to bump up Bitcoin Cash on illiquid markets. And this was during the EDA shift. So what they were doing was trying to force mining profitability to benefit Bitcoin Cash, which is fine. It's decentralized. They can do whatever they want. But what they can't do is pull the wool over our eyes and make us believe that that's just like organic growth, right? Yeah, whatever. Okay, two competing solutions, on-chain and off-chain. Okay, that's fine. Foresee shifting some of the work away from on-chain, called side chains. Okay, this, even I don't understand completely what side chains are. Again, Blockstream is not core. I'll link that article for you. Less than 15% of total commits or whatever in the past 4 years have been Blockstream people. Mike Hearn passed off the baton to, I think it's Johnson Lau, who's the top guy. Anyway, off-chain involves, okay, good. They don't talk about SegWit here. They don't talk about increasing block size, which is what SegWit does, to 4 megabytes, which really it's like 2. But it can be up to 4 depending on the transactions, if they're weird or not. Okay, why are these at odds? So they don't even address SegWit here at all. Nothing. Why are they at odds? On-chain, including Bitcoin Cash supporters. Oh, here we go. Original vision of Bitcoin as electronic cash system. Where have we heard that before? This links to the white paper. That's fine. That's a Ver propaganda, Bcash propaganda piece, memorandum, talking point they like to spread around. Like a regular currency. Okay. Off-chain backers see that as limiting and outdated. I don't know what that means, but they propose that the Bitcoin Fund be the foundation which the services are built. They say the Lightning Network, for instance, can deliver faster, cheaper payment handling in Bitcoin or Visa, and PayPal for that matter, and sidechains can be developed to expand use of Bitcoin into smart contracts, as Bitcoin's rival Ethereum does, or processing transactions more secretly, as rival Monero does. Okay, confidential transactions are being worked on, yes, through Mimblewimble, which I believe is a sidechain thing. There's another confidential transaction protocol change that I'm not remembering at the moment. Sidechains can be developed to expand the use of Bitcoin in smart contracts. Yes, I also think they're being developed without sidechains, so that's not completely true. They say Lightning can deliver faster and cheaper handling than Bitcoin. This is probably true. It's off-chain. It's a bidirectional open payment channel. If you don't want to use it, you don't have to use it. If you don't want to use SegWit, you don't have to use it. Let's keep going. Why couldn't the two sides reach a compromise? Philosophical differences. On-chain is backed mainly by miners. Interesting. Well, we heard that before. Whose influence and profit could be at risk if transactions were processed outside the main blockchain. The interesting about this is that, as they attack the network, as they increase fees, they're basically paying themselves back. Antpool and the others are one of the biggest miners of the slice of proof of work pie. So they might even do that at break even or less. They might be profiteering off of the fees, which again, it's decentralized. They want to do it, that's fine. But what they can't do is say, we want bigger blocks. Oh, by the way, we're also bombing your block size in order to convince people that your blockchain is broken. Off-chain supporters include companies like Blockstream. Okay, no link to the website. Love it. Is that serious or what? Blockstream, no link. Lightning Labs, a link. And ACINQ, never heard of this one. Let's take a look. No idea what this is. I'll have to look at that later. Each camp accuses the other of putting profit ahead of Bitcoin's interests. Okay, that's probably true. Bitcoin Cash folks focus on the sidechain garbage, whereas we focus on the centralization and mining, full node versus economic node. If there's no nodes, there's no network, and if there's no network, it's not decentralized. It's not uncensorable, censorship resistant. Why did Bitcoin Cash? This should be good. Let's see. Fed up with bickering on a group of on-chain supporters in August. Tweaked. Yeah, a group of on-chain supporters. So like 6 people, mainly Roger Ver, Jian Wu. Interesting names left out here. Bitcoin Cash offshoots software field known as a forks. Yep. Or a hard fork, or a contentious hard fork, which is what they could have called it, or a minor suicide-assisted hard fork, whatever it's called. Bitcoin Cash blocks are 8 megabytes instead of 1. The extra size has attracted businesses and speculators. Do we have numbers on this? I hope there's a chart with just amazing numbers that I haven't seen. You know that subreddit, Data is Beautiful? I hope we can just post it there. Man, Bitcoin Cash's price has skyrocketed from $300 to around $1,500. That's more than gold. Where do they get their value? It's amazing. That hasn't stopped Bitcoin. That's right. It hasn't. 2000. Okay, great. Okay, wait a minute. You said businesses and speculators. Where's the businesses part? You could argue the speculators part based on the price. I'm okay with that. But businesses. I don't see the businesses. Where's that graph? Let's see. It's reached half its value exactly the day when they attacked the network and all the other shenanigans went down. Interesting. No mention of how Bitcoin Cash got created either, with UASF, MAHF. Let's keep going. Why miners are a wild card. Most miners are philosophically aligned with Bitcoin Cash. Are they? Are they really? If I was a miner, I would prefer high fees. I don't like it as a network person. I don't like it as a user of Bitcoin. I don't want high fees to happen. What's wrong with high fees? They continue to mine Bitcoin because it's profitable for them to do so. Yeah, they could mine anything else. Interesting. Let's look at profitability real quick. Okay, so Bitcoin just barely above profitability levels, likely based on price. I'll let you read this at your own leisure. Fork.lol. And yeah, Bitcoin Cash not doing so hot. Is this right? 1 block? That can't be right. It's averaged 1 block in 7 days. I must be reading that wrong. But here you can see where they tried to take things over. They'll probably try to do it again. Again, it's decentralized. If they want to do that, go for it. If they want to spend their money, if they want to sell out and try to take things over, be my guest. Nothing anybody can do about it. That's not the issue here. The issue is the messaging and the propaganda, the point of this video. Okay, however, should ideology prevail, miners could flee Bitcoin. Oh man, that's some scary, scary proposition right there. Potentially slowing processing times to a crawl. Again, happened twice in recent months. Again, okay, let's talk about it some more. They're specifically talking about this. Again, look at the facts. I'll link you that article, which they're not talking about here. Spam, 0 fee transactions, yada yada yada. Bitcoin price reacted violently, including a fleeting 29% plunge. I mean, if it's great. The good thing about this is it's really good propaganda. You know, it completely obfuscates the facts and is strictly on message. So I like it. Let's just check real quick. I don't even think. Search for SegWit. 0. 0. SegWit. Well, how about like 2x? Anything like that? No, it's not there either. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, am I the crazy one here? I don't know. Bcash people, let me know. Roger Ver, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Which signal should investors watch? Well, this is going to be good. Number of transactions. 320K for Bitcoin. Well, let's go to this link here. Let's see. What are they? Bitinfo.charts. That's what I use. It's a good site. It's a reputable site. More bitinfo.charts. Good. They likely got this from Bitcoin Cash people. I don't have a problem with that. I use it. It's a great site. Great way to compare everything. If more businesses adopt, whoa. You just told me business is booming. It could gain legitimacy on the arrival. Okay, again, that's purely speculative, but fine to say. Do you have any evidence of that? The business and merchant adoption, merchant acceptance? Show me a chart. Show it to me. I trust but verify, right? But if off-chain solutions such as Lightning are successfully rolled out, Bitcoin Cash could become less relevant or irrelevant completely. Very true. Okay, hash rate. That's fork.lol link. Great. Measure exahashes, blah, 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 as indicated. Mining activity on each blockchain. Bitcoin averages about 11 exahashes per second versus fewer than 2 for Bitcoin Cash. Large shifts away from a currency could significantly... Okay, this is great reporting here. Just the facts. Excellent. Market cap. Early summer ratios 0.14. High ratios signal investors see a greater chance of Bitcoin Cash. Yeah, let's see. Should we pull up the stats on where Bitcoin Cash is traded and where the highest volume is? Because I'm going to assume it's South Korea. Let's just, for funsies, let's pull it up. So I'm pulling this off the Brave New Coin site. You can go to anywhere for this. Crypto Compare. I work for them. Okay, I work for Brave New Coin, so that's what I'm going to look first. Here, let's click on Bitcoin Cash. Let's see, where could this be? South Korea? I'm just going to guess. Okay. Bitcoin. So South Korean won, 29%. BTC, 40%. This is probably Bittrex. Let's take a look. HitBTC. Oh, even worse. See, I forgot about HitBTC. I'll leave that for a separate video, but I don't think any of this volume is real. Completely wash, completely zero fee, I think. I think there is zero fee. If they're not, you can correct me. The rest of this is probably real. Bitfinex, yes, they have fees. OKEx has fees, yes and no. Bittrex, okay. This I believe more than anything with, Bitfinex, I believe those. This is not in no shape or way or form real completely. There's just no way. And I'll provide further evidence for that if anyone wants to see it. Now let's look at this one. This is probably zero fee exchange, Coin 1 or something. BitThumb, Coin 1. Okay, again, zero fee exchanges, mostly BitThumb. That's where that price pop happened the other day. Let's get back to this. The figure reached a low of 0.05 in October and peaked in November. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Factual. Under duress and circumstances that you didn't mention, but I'll let that slide. How could the winner influence cryptocurrencies? Decentralized blockchains offer trust and privacy, but are generally less convenient and slower than centralized processing. So what are they trying to say here? Let's keep reading. Off-chain technology is an attempt to address the issue. Business that support Bitcoin Cash. Again, link me a business. Do a profile of a business. Anyone. I don't care. Even if it's a front for anything. I don't care. Just give me an example. So are open to off-chain solutions of technologies that are shown to work, at least to struggle during implementation. More traditional designs of Bitcoin Cash could be the way forward. See, this is where you mentioned SegWit and the poor adoption. I mean, I could write this article for you. Like I said, if you need some good writing, I'm not a great writer, but I'm good at the propaganda stuff, right? Hit me up. Roger Ver, Olga, UG, Bloomberg, let me know. My email's in the description. More traditional designs of Bitcoin Cash could be the way forward. So they're trying to say that decentralized is bad and centralized Bitcoin Cash is good, because that's what I get from this. I'm a little tilted right now, so maybe that's why, but you let me know. Is this just Bitcoin versus Bitcoin Cash? Bitcoin Cash's successful fork, and I've said this to many people privately, I don't know if I've said this publicly, but as soon as Bitcoin Cash came out and created billions out of nowhere, you're going to get a million more copycats, right? Bitcoin Gold, Super Bitcoin, Bitcoin Diamond, etc. There's going to be more AML Bitcoin. see, copycats. Is this another Olga? Nope, it's a Camilla Justina article. Okay. These offshoots mostly regurgitate existing ideas. Sorry, I skipped a sentence. Bitcoin Gold has already been created, and Bitcoin Diamond and Super Bitcoin. So Bitcoin Diamond is actually already here too. The snapshot happened, but I don't know if it's live yet. Regurgitate existing ideas under new names and haven't attracted as much support. It sounds like you're describing Bitcoin Cash. Weird. You know, the main fight is between the Goliath and the underdog, right? Again, great propaganda. Absolutely great propaganda. Can Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash coexist? Let's find out. Shall we, together? For sure. But the rewards are high for the version that can claim the #1 to the public in the financial world. Okay, all these net markets are Bitcoin futures adopting all planned. Yeah, good. And not other variations. There's some debate about that. It's very possible. The CBOE guy mentioned Bitcoin Cash and Ether to Frank Chaparro, who's a Business Insider reporter. That's what he reported. I believe him. Other people were disputing that. Let's take a look here. Quick explainer. Bloomberg. Slate. Let's see who wrote this one. Don't know this guy. David Morris. Okay. Sidechains Blockstream. Interesting. No link to Blockstream, but we'll link the paper. Okay. Bloomberg's view. Well-designed cryptos. Okay. Those are fine. Lilian Chen. I don't know her either. So guys, let me know what you think. Let me hear the Bcash people. That's what I want to hear, because I know we keep hearing there's, a huge community out there. I just don't see you. I was talking to another journalist today. I'm not a journalist, but I was talking to one. And he said, I don't see the Bitcoin Cash community on Twitter. Where are they? I couldn't answer that. I don't know. I really don't know. Let me know what you think. Clearly triggered me at 3 a.m. in the morning. Eastern time here. Especially this title. I mean, give me a break. Look, I respect the propaganda, what you guys do here. Olga and Yuji. I get it. If you need somebody to write, even ghostwriting, I'll do it, no problem. Like, dislike, comment, share, subscribe, hit me up on Twitter and Telegram, and happy trading.